Hi everyone, today I'm going to be tying a detached bodied daddy long legs using closed cell foam for the body, for the back and for the belly. Now the first thing we're going to do is create the detached body. For that we take a length of closed cell foam, and I'm using the Vineyards foam and it's the colour brown. I've cut this into strips of about 3mm. Okay, now to form the body, we take a needle, we pierce the foam like so. Now with the eye section of the needle placed in the vise, nice and firm, we push the foam back. We take silk, and this is Benici 14-0. We catch on to the needle like so, trim the waste away, bring the foam down to the silk, and we fold it back on itself. Take one loose turn of thread around the foam like so and pull it tight. Check it's nice and neat. It is. One more turn. To secure the turns of thread, we take some super glue and we just touch it on the thread like so. And we just turn onto the thread, not touching the needle. Okay, if we don't do this when you're fishing, if the thread gets snagged, it'll just undo and the body will unravel. So by using the super glue, we protect the integrity of the body. Now we push the foam back, come onto the needle with 12 turns. Stop, push the foam forward, hold it, loose turn around, pull tight. And there we are. Super glue, just a touch, and turn into the thread. For the next segment, we just repeat what we did, fold it back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, push it forward, a loose turn, pull it, and the segment should be exactly the same. Repeat the process with some super glue, like so, very little, tie it in, straighten it up, pull the foam back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, pull it forward, loose turn, tighten it, super glue, that's a little bit too much, take it off, tie it through, one more turn, and for the last segment, put it back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, push it forward, catch it, loose turn, pull it tight, and there we are. Now for the last one, put a little bit more super glue, because this is going to fix the body securely. Put it down, leave it hang for a second, leave the glue just pick up and trim away. 5 segments should be enough. So when we're at that stage, we just hold the needle, grasp the back, just pull it off, and there we are. Segmented body. Now take your scissors and the end, just knock off the sharp edges just to give it a bit of shape. Okay, right, we put the detached body aside for now. We take the needle out before we get stabbed with it. we take our hook, we place it into the vise. And the hook I'm using is a Partridge of Redditch Wet Fly Supreme, size 10. Nice heavy strong hook. Cast some thread on, like so. Trim the waste away. Now, the next stage is to create the daddy long legs. And for this, we take a cock pheasant centre tail feather. We take the fibre off. We take the tip, roll it around, make a loop, pass the tip through the loop, and just carefully form a knot. Repeat the process. Come around. It's a little bit fidgety, but you'll get used to it. Pull the knot over the other one, like so. And then we have a daddy long legs leg. Repeat the process 8 times, and as if by magic, there's 1, 2. We don't line the tips up, we line the bottom knot up, like so, or near as damn it as we can get. Okay, there's 2. 3. 4. 5. If I can get hold of the last one. 6. Okay, and for now we stop at 6 because we want 6 going backwards, 2 coming forwards. So for now we got 6. Place them on to the shank of the hook, nice and long. Pinch a loop, pick them up, lift the legs, and tie them down towards the back section of the hook, like so. And when we're there, pick up the waist and trim it away. Now we part the legs into 3s, like so. We'll put a turn of silk between them to open them up. Turn of silk there, open them up, and again, and again. Make sure they sit nice and square on the hook. So we've got 3 to the left, 3 to the right. When we're at this stage, we take a Cree hackle, trim the bottom end away where you got all the down, pull some fibres off. So we've got a tie-in post. You catch on just above the legs and secure it. Okay, move to the top section of the hook. We pick up our next 2 legs. Take that one and that one. Match them up nice and evenly. Yeah, they're pretty good. So we take 2 front legs, knot to knot, place them on, catch them in, and secure them. Don't worry about parting these 2 because we'll do that with a foam body later on. So we've got the legs on, we've got the hackle on. Now for the wings, we take 2 Cree hackles from an Indian or cock cape. An Indian or a Chinese cape. For the wings, trim the bottoms of the feathers away, like so. Okay, so we've got a pair of wings. We catch them on at the center of the hook. Pinch a loop around, put a few turns up, fold the scrag ends back on themselves so the wings don't never pull out, and we trim away the waste ends. Pull and crease the wings forward like so, and we put a few turns of thread through them just so they sit like so. Okay, right. Now at this stage we take some Vineyards Glister Sparkle dub, and this is rust. We take a pinch out of the packet and we pull it between our fingers to break the fibres up. This gives the fly or the pattern a little bit of sparkle. Okay, now we take a couple of pinches off and we dab it on to the thread, just like so. You're looking at about maybe 3 inches of dab. We go back down to the leg section where the hackle is, and we create an underbody. This pattern is going to be palmed, and this glister is going to lie underneath. That's about enough. We'll take the rest of that glister off, lift the legs, put the silk just under the front legs. Now with the dubbing needle, pull some of the fibres of the glister through, just like so. It doesn't matter if it's a bit rough, because it's all going to be palmed through and look a bit of a rough profile anyway. Right, now take a cree hackle and we palm our fly. Put the wings out of the way, get it through, get it through. Just like so. Lift the legs forward, put one turn in front of the legs, and then catch it off, just like so. Pull them all back, put a few turns of thread there. That's perfect. Come in with your scissors and trim the hackle away. Okay, so we're at that stage. Looks pretty rough, but we're okay. Now we take our body, pinch the fly tight, take it out of the vise. Take the body and thread the hook just under the bottom section of the foam. Push it up, place the hook back in the vise, come underneath, take your scissors, your dubbing needle, and part the hackle fibres, just like so. Push them down, come through with your foam, pull everything back, even the two little front legs if you can. And place a loose turn on the foam. 3 turns, have a little look, see what it's looking like. That's looking good. We come to the top of the fly, open the 2 front legs, make sure the rear legs are parted. That one's pushed through, so we'll pull him back over, just like so. So we got, well, that one doesn't want to sit, put him back there. 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Open the front legs, make sure the wings sit on either side. In with the dubbing needle, push the fibres, put your finger on, just give them a little crease. And pull the foam through like so. Make sure it's sitting good. Yeah, it is. Pull it all back. Return a thread. 2. Make sure everything's sitting good. It is. Secure it with a few turns. 2, 3. Get sharp scissors and trim the foam away, bottom and top, like so. Pull everything out of the way, all the fibres, and make a nice head, working from the eye backwards, so we trap all the foam down, just like so. Sure all the foam is covered. A little bit more there. Don't worry about making a big head, because it's actually the focal point of the fly. And when we're at that stage, whip finish tool and whip finish. Trim the silk away. Take some UV, and this is Diamond Fine from Deer Creek, and just press it onto the head. Like so. Take your time, spread it around, leave the resin just move, just flow around the head. Like so. Rotate the fly in the vise to let the resin spread, and then hit it with the torch just to set it. I've tried to be as quick as I can for you with this, because nobody wants to sit down and watch a 20-minute video, but there is a little bit of work in it. But if you do it right, it's quite a good pattern to fish, because it does catch a lot of fish, and with the amount of foam in the body, it floats like a cork. So if you're on a big reservoir or an Irish loch like Corrib, this is really good. So to finish the fly, we take a brown marker and we mark the top up. Leave the underneath, the underside, as it is, but the top section, just give it a little bit of coloration. Yes, like so. And there we are. A detached bodied daddy long legs. Just pull the legs forward. The wings. Come back. Come on. Affecting me at the moment, but that's the actual profile that I was looking for. So we just pull the wings forward, pull some of the fibres forward. There we go, that's better. That's a better profile. And there we are. So that's a closed cell detached body daddy. Hope the video hasn't been too long for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. And thanks for watching.